Hello guys, and welcome back for another video. I've had a very interesting weekend because I found out that there's a brand new Swedish electric car startup that is beating Tesla in many ways. 10 minutes drive away from me. And what more? They were holding an open house this weekend, so I got to see their office, their factory, and got to meet with the people who work for this company. I got to see the car's prototype. And of course, I'm going to share all of this with you. Oh, by the way, and if you want to see more videos just like this one, make sure that you hit this button here and you subscribe so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. So let me show you this car.
Hello, we're Uniti, an electric car company based in Sweden but with huge global ambitions. And it's because we see a lot of problems with mobility in cities today, and that's what we want to solve. And we also want to modernize personal transportation. Now, this is an exciting time for us because we've been working so hard on this revolutionary vehicle platform and also on building the partnerships we need to transition smoothly into mass production and also to reach the mass market efficiently.
Yeah, I know. I was a bit skeptical when I saw the design and when I read the data that this would be a low-range electric car, because I'm generally very skeptical about low-range electric cars. Then I did some more research on this company and they actually really found something that makes a lot of sense. So you have to hear me out. And what more, I think they actually have a chance of succeeding if they get enough funding. So what is this big idea, you might ask? Well, let me explain it to you. They have this funky design. This is a car that we all got upon entry to their open house. Their idea is basically that a lot of us are driving two big cars that we actually don't need, because they notice that there is a new generation of high-earning individuals that live in cities that simply don't get cars because they don't like the current ownership models, and because they looked at the fact that the average trip that a person takes is 30 kilometers, which is like 22 or 4 miles around. So they set out to design a car that looks like this, that is fully automated, super lightweight, and the craziest thing of all is how they plan to distribute this car. They're planning to sell it via electric machine distribution companies, just like Media Markt or El Giganten, or I don't know what exists in the US or other parts of Europe. But so you're basically where you go get your kitchen hardware or a new PlayStation, you can also get your new small electric car. Pretty crazy idea. And also the planned price of the car, what they're shooting for, is about $15,000 or 200,000 Swedish krona, which is a pretty good price for what the car is offering. It has a city range of 300 kilometers or 220 miles. It can be recharged it can charge 100 kilometers or about 80 miles in 10 minutes. The max speed is 90 kilometers, which I'm head counting here is maybe around 55 miles per hour, something like this, and it can reach this speed in 3.5 seconds. So it's actually quite agile. The range is very fair for only city use, and they are actually saying that this is obviously not a family car, and there is obviously a need for family car, but there is also a need for a second car that a person only takes to a fast trip to the store or only drives to work. And that's like the Toyota Aygo, the Audi A3, and the Peugeot 107. And they're also basically designing this car from the ground up, and they're even reinventing the steering wheel. They have the idea to use two sticks, a bit similar to like a jet stick, and that would be the steering wheel. Also, another thing that is super unique, because the car is so small and so lightweight, a lot of the regulations don't apply to them, so they have a lot easier time with the legal aspects of developing the car. So, for example, Tesla was not able to have cameras on the sides of the Model S and the Model X simply because it wasn't legal, but for this size of car, it's actually 100% legal. and they're also trying to have a full screen heads-up display, meaning that their window will be a whole heads-up display, which will also be a touch screen. So it's actually a very, very interesting concept, and upon touring their open house, it felt like a real startup. It was a very small office in like the outside of Lund, and it was very small, and they had all these funky stuff and all these tools, and I mean, it really felt like being at Apple when Steve Jobs was still like in the garage space. So I actually do think that these guys are onto something. I myself had an iGo, and I know what it's like to have a car just for the purpose of doing short distances where you don't need any space, and you want the smallest and most efficient car possible. They're also saying that their main market is India, Australia, and the big cities. So I actually think that they could succeed. If you found them interesting, I'm going to have their website in the link below. You can even become an investor if you want. They're in a very early phase, so check out the website. Guys, let me know in the comment, what do you think of this company? Would you buy such a car? Do you like it? Is it something that is interesting? Do you think that they're going to succeed? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching. I hope you found it interesting, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao, ciao.